Rotary is synonymous with HELP, a non-governmental organization that spearheaded campaign to end polio in Nigeria. Not relenting in its quest among other humanitarian programs, the World Health Organization recently certified Nigeria a polio-free nation. In furtherance of its activities as an humanitarian organization and to mark the 2020 Rotary year, Forum of Rotary Clubs in Egbaland recently embarked on a health walk around Abeokuta metropolis. The walk was titled Walk and Dance Against Polio in Nigeria. The walk, which began at GRA Ibara en route Opik roundabout to Omida, terminated at Shapon, Abeokuta. Addressing the participants, including the General Manager, NTA Abeokuta, Assistant Governor, Rotary Club, said in spite of Nigeria's certification as a polio-free nation, it is important to continue the campaign against polio to avoid resurgence.
Rotary and Nigerian government has been working endlessly to end polio, and we have been certified polio-free nation. But this is just we just have to double the effort so that we will not go back to where we are coming from. So we should encourage our family members, the people of our own community, and everybody within our community that they should continue taking the required polio vaccines and polio immunization in order not to allow the scourge to repeat itself again. That is it. Because if we did not embark on this campaign that we are doing today, we might likely go back to where we are coming from, but we should not allow that to exist. That is why Rotary is doubling their efforts in ensuring that Nigerian does not go back to a polio nation any longer.
Other participants also advised government to adopt continuous door-to-door administration of vaccine, while parents must ensure that children between age 0 and 5 are vaccinated.
Every child must be immunized. Every newly born child must be immunized with polio vaccine. Apart from that, all the children that have been born already should continue to take polio vaccine. And that is the reason why Rotary is out to campaign, to tell our mothers, to tell the fathers that giving certification as polio free does not mean that polio is totally free, from the nation. But immunization should continue. Not only polio immunization, but all the deadly diseases that is preventable. The childhood diseases that are preventable for the children, 0 to 5 years, they must continue to be immunized.
Good. Thank God you two could identify the negligence and part of what has kept us this far before being certified, which was part of some parents or caregivers not believing that there is need to continue the vaccination of their children. And for Rotary Club International District 9110, the Abeokuta Forum of it, the Egba Forum, where we have about 7 clubs. That is why we are out today. Every October 24th is the World Polio Day. But because of the pandemic, we had to suspend it in now. So when it will be safer a bit for people to gather and do a little walk around. And why we had to come out to do this commemoration is to sensitize our people that they should not forget that they should still continue to keep their children immunized by taking their children to the health center facilities, to hospitals near them. So part of the national immunization program is the polio vaccine, so which must be taken at birth and after some series of weeks before the person can be said is fully covered from being infected with the virus. Thank you.
NTA Abeokuta has partnered with Rotary International to ensure that the certification Nigeria has been given is maintained, to ensure that we keep it at 0 level so that we do not have a single case of poliomyelitis in Nigeria again. So we've gone round on this walk and dance to sensitize the people. We've gone around the metropolis, we've been to markets, we've talked to them. And with this, we hope that we will actually keep it at 0 level and we will not record a case of poliomyelitis again in Nigeria.
That is the good reason why we are out, to tell people and to let them know the importance of that vaccine. That is the main reason why we are out, and that is the good reason why we can curtail and remain at that good level, that the certificate given to Nigerians that the Nigeria is free of polio, that is what can sustain us. The enlightenment, public enlightenment, involvement of government parastatal, involvement of the market women, involvement of the low man, involvement of those people that are not educated to know the good and the importance of that vaccine.
Apart from the work, Rotary Club of Abeokuta Metro took time to donate various items and equipment to organizations within the metropolis. The donation was part of events lined up for the official visit of the District Governor of Rotary Club International, District 9110, Bola Oyebade. The district comprises Lagos and Ogun State. Among the beneficiaries of the gesture is NTA Abeokuta, Boluwatife Eriosho of Baptist Girls College Idiaba, the State Hospital Ijaye Abeokuta, and Boston Correctional Home Adigbe Abeokuta. The atmosphere at NTA Abeokuta premises was charged with excitement during the official commissioning of a 7.5 kVA power generating set donated to the station by the Rotary Club of Abeokuta Metro.
We are Rotarians, find it, like Ola mentioned, we try to put our own, the little we can. And like somebody just mentioned earlier this afternoon, that Rotarians are pathological donors. So please, the little we have brought there, which is just a generating set, which is meant to power some of your equipment, we know very well that this is just a small generating set that cannot power the entire place. Notwithstanding, we are so convinced that this very little one will power some equipment. We know you are doing so much, and we have heard so much about your large achievements in just little period that you've been here. Let me congratulate you for all you've been doing so far. I pray that God gives you more strength, because we need people like you, people that can be so selfless and even use part of their own personal finances to run public activities, just like Rotarians are using personal finances and other resources to running activities of the world, not just in our country. Again, I want to congratulate you for all your achievements and ask you to please accept this much that we have brought from Rotary. I know that we could have done much, notwithstanding, but this is just what we have right now. And this assessment has been done, I made you understand, and I'm sure that you use it for the purpose for which we are donating.
It's part of our corporate social responsibility to do this. But what we do is that we first identify the need. Before we got to know about this development, the president-elect was the one that informed us. We are aware that the generator that is being used is cannot, power the electricity required. So that's why we came up with this. That if we provide you with this, you have enough time to enjoy life. So, and I want to assure you that we are not starting at this. When next we come, you will surely appreciate what you get from us.
Expressing gratitude to Rotary Club of Abeokuta Metro, the General Manager, NTA Abeokuta, Fumi Wakama, called on other well-meaning groups and individuals to assist the station for efficient and best service delivery to the people of the state.
In spite of our challenges, we want to appreciate Rotary Club International for, rather than looking at our challenges and being able to see our modest achievements, and have decided to partner with us. We are very grateful. Before I conclude, I want to solicit the support of all, and by these I mean government, the private sector, individuals, whoever can come to our aid, to assist us in upgrading this great broadcasting station, because we are set. Our main objective is to serve the government and people of the state, and that we are ready to do. To Rotary Club Abeokuta Metro, we are very thrilled by your support, as your donation will enable us to have constant electricity here at our Ogwe premises. And for this, we are very grateful. Let me assure you that my team and I will continue to develop programs that will ensure service delivery to the populace.
Meanwhile, the reaction was the same at both Boston Correctional Service Facility and the General Hospital Ijaye, Abeokuta, where bedspread, toiletries and other medical items were donated.
We are believing and trusting that every item here is going to be used for the purpose for which we have brought it. We want to thank you for giving of your care to this board that I am beginning to believe to be greater board in the future. Please, on behalf of the members of Rotary Club of Abeokuta Metropolitan, I want to make this donation of liquid soap, flip-flop, slippers, exercise vehicles, liquid pen, toothbrushes, toothpaste, and bathroom soap. Other items are outside. These are just for presentation purposes. And once again, I want to thank you, madam, and thank you to the rest of the staff members that are making this boy very good boys in the making. Thank you very much. Veterans, this is part of what we do in Rotary, and we are here to do what we are pathologically used to. I'm not going to say so much because already this is saying all the story. All I would just like to ask is for you to please use it for the purposes for which they have been provided. We want everybody to see what Rotary is doing. We are not politicians, and we love always. We want to come here often, and we would like to donate over and over again. And it's not because we have more money. No, that's not the case. Rather, it is simply because we know that some people are not just as privileged as we are. And that's the more reason why all of us in Rotary that are not so rich also are giving this. Because the truth is that, like I said in some of our balances, that the real rich people in our society are not the ones that are in Rotary. Rather, it is the people, like ordinary people like us, that feel that what you give to the members of the community that you find on Rotary.
On behalf of every member of staff of State Hospital, and of course our patients, we want to say thank you so much for Rotary. Like you said, we did not even go down the memory lane. We've got a lot of activities, a lot of donations. I mean, it's actually a bond that has been formed for a long time. When you're trying to remember, incubator was donated and so many other things 11 years or so ago. And up till today, that's the only artificial limb center that is still in Ogun State today. I started to correct it. Even all the tertiary institutions don't have. So it's still there, it's Rotary.
That was when I was the problem there.
We have a long tradition of religion. So, like, there's a term I always use. I remember still using when you came there. I call them pathological. Donors, you know. They just want to do good every time. That's how it is now. So we want to say thank you so much. I know our patients will always be grateful to you. Even if they don't come to you directly, once they use it, they will definitely pray for whoever provided it. So once again, we say thank you so much for coming.
For Boluwatife Eriosho, the winner of the Rotary Club of Abeokuta Metro Essay Competition, our joy knew no bound when a winning trophy was presented to her in the presence of her fellow students for excellence.
Rotary is an international service organization that is formed by individuals, group of people, professionals, technocrats, community leaders, for the purpose of giving to the society. You know, we provide humanitarian service to the people. So, and as part of the area of focus of Rotary is basic education and literacy. So that is why we have chosen to organize essay competition for secondary school. And I'm happy to tell you here, which you already know, that we organized the quiz, the debate, the essay competition for 25 schools. 25 schools were invited to write essay. And at the end of the day, a representative of your school became the first person. So I want you to appreciate
Our president, past president of Rotary Club of Abeokuta Metropolitan, district officers here present, and of course, students. It gives me great pleasure to be called to do this. I will do it over and over again because this is one thing that I'm very sure all of us want to do. In those days when I was also debating, I would always love to win just like she has won. I'm not used to winning, so don't think I was always winning. No, I wasn't winning. But I was always supporting, and by God's grace, I was winning just a little. But here is our lovely sister here that has done all of us big proud. She has competed with many people, and she has been found to be the best of all. For that, I think she deserves a big round of applause. It's not all time that we see champions in our midst, but today is a champion before our midst. I want to thank you for being a champion, and I'm excited also. I feel like a champion just like you. Assume I'm the one championing it, just give it to me so that I can win it. I want to congratulate you because what you have done is exemplary, and it's something all of us are very, very proud of. Congratulations, and please win more. This is just the beginning.
Great honor to the school, and Rotary, we have known you to be helpers. You help to sponsor so many events. So in that vein, please, we need help in the school. Thank God for Bolu, that is like an eye-opener. The government cannot do it all alone. So we need help. And we know you will readily come to our aid to help us. We are glad to receive this cup. This is the first cup I will receive here as a principal. So, I'm highly elated.
There also, the district governor, Bola Oyebade, gave motivational talks to other students to encourage them. More importantly, to further ensure the well-being of the family, Rotary Club of Abeokuta Metro, in partnership with other healthcare providers, organized a community health outreach at Omida Market area of Abeokuta. The health outreach afforded market men and women opportunity to have their BP checked, while HIV, malaria and sugar level tests were also carried out on people to ascertain the state of their health.
Basically, it is a medical outreach within community, free of charge, you understand, to just assess people's health.
Beneficiaries describe the gesture as worthwhile because health is wealth.
This program is okay, and I can tell some people to come over and over to come and do the test.
The Rotary Club of Abeokuta Metro events was rounded off with a gala night and parley with the district governor, where issues about the development of the organization were discussed.
I've seen Rotary being done in the perfect way. Part of the things we expect Rotary clubs to do to their communities are just exactly what the members of Rotary Club of Abeokuta have done. For instance, they have made donation of generating set to NTA Abeokuta. They also have taken us to a correctional home for boys. We appreciate that. They also have given gifts, an award to students of Abeokuta Baptist Girls' School, where we saw girls winning awards. And that, to me, is exemplary, and it's part of the things we expect Rotarians to be doing.
We have plan of visiting some schools to identify their needs. You know, it's more or less like a need assessment. You know, by the time we get there and we are able to identify their needs, we are, 100% ready to make sure that we make them happy. And things that we emphasize that is likely to be among their needs is renovation of classrooms. So we want to come in, we want to intervene and ensure that we contribute to the development of that. We want to make sure that we visit schools, identify schools, and make sure that we do those things. You understand? It's more or less, empower them. So at least for now, we want to work on that. So after that, what we can do before this Rotary year ends, we will also try to consider it. But we are not going to relent on our effort in ensuring that we put smile on people's face, because that is the major reason why Rotary is formed. You know, it's service to humanity. So we will continue to do that with the cooperation and contribution from other members of the club.